Greetings everyone and welcome back to another Starship Review. Today we're going to take a look at the, who names these things? Alright, I'm just going to call it the DK. The DK Command Strike Wing Warbird. Anyway, this thing is pretty good. To me it looks like a Romulan stealth bomber, which is pretty cool. I didn't realize until after I got the footage that my traits and DOFs and everything were all screwed up, so don't mind me dying in the background, that's just my incompetence, it's not the ship. As an escort, it comes with a strong DPS stats as the baseline. You get a 5-2 weapon layout with experimental weapon slot, which is quite good. It has reasonable stats for everything else like turn rate and power distribution, and strong hull and shield stats as expected for a premium ship. The console layout is equally enticing with 5 tactical, 4 engineering, and 2 science. As a strike wing warbird, it comes with a hangar bay and, because it's Romulan, a battle cloak. The DK is a full command ship, which not only pairs nicely with the battle cloak for cloak-based torpedo builds, but the inspiration abilities that come with a full command ship are nice as well. She is also equipped with a lieutenant intel seat, which isn't going to overpower the ship or anything, but it's nice to have. Having 2 different specialization seats helps separate these ships from the cheaper C-store offerings. The bridge officer seating overall is quite flexible with 2 universal seats, giving you the option to use whatever cooldown management you want. The fundamentals here are all very strong. The pets are interesting and have the potential to enable a specialized type of build. The Snakehead fighter squadrons come equipped with vast disruptor weapons, which have a proc that gives the target a debuff. This debuff grants all Vash weapons on your ship or any other, including your pets, 4% bonus damage per stack. Because there are 6 pets per wing, I found you can get at least 1 stack pretty consistently just from the pets. So even though they don't do amazing damage on their own, if you're willing to invest in Vash disruptor weapons, it's potentially a nice boost for yourself. They can also be run on any ship, so you could run 2 wings on a full carrier. I can only imagine what kind of stacking buff you could get if you had a whole team of people all using Vash disruptor weapons. It probably wouldn't be as good as everyone running something more optimal, but it would certainly be pretty amusing. I really appreciate that these pets have something unique to offer, and I'd like to see more stuff like this in the future. The trait Commanded Singularities actually has a pretty cool animation. Whenever you activate a command or singularity ability, it creates an anomaly for 30 seconds. The anomaly is pretty weak, and you probably won't be able to create very many since the most popular command abilities have relatively long cooldowns. Still, it's nice to look at. The console bombing run gives you a moderate plasma damage Cat 1 boost and 2.5% crit chance with projectiles, which is pretty good for a torpedo boat. The clicky calls in some artillery ships to attack for you, but much like the trait, it's all bark and little bite. If you happen to be running a plasma and torpedo build, then this can serve as an extra locator that can be slotted into an engineering or science slot. I think I would prefer severity over crit chance, but even if you were just using it for the torpedo buff, 2.5% crit chance is pretty good and you might want to use it. The experimental weapon, the Carbon Scorcher, has a great visual effect and a decent bite, with 10% of its damage being applied a second time bypassing shields, but it isn't going to usurp the Soliton wave emitter or even the Voice of the Prophets, though I haven't been able to do any extensive testing. The Voice of the Prophets, for example, has the same recharge rate at 6 seconds and does about a third more damage per hit, at least according to the tooltip. The Scorcher is a decent experimental weapon, but definitely not worth buying the ship over. Now for the ratings. In terms of performance, I give it 5 stars. The solid fundamentals, command seating, and battle cloak make it an excellent platform for high-performing torpedo builds. And the intel seat means that it still has some punch even for energy weapons. As for the accessories, also 5 stars. The quasi-locator console for plasma/torpedo builds and the interesting build-around pets are strong enough to lift this category up, I feel, though they do require you to go down a specific build path to get the most out of them. I suppose your mileage may vary, and these could seem more like 3 or 4 star items if you're not interested in the particular build-arounds. The other items are more for spectacle than performance, but the total package is definitely appetizing. In conclusion, the DK is a very good ship if you want to do a torpedo build, and absolutely serviceable for other kinds of builds thanks to its strong baseline stats. It's a nice looking ship that comes with cool pets, a strong console, and some amusing visual items. The ship itself has a premium feel all around, which is what you want from an expensive lockbox ship. The DK should delight Picard fans, Romulan fans, and fans of powerful, fun ships. If you're going to throw money at a gamble ship, then this is one of the better ones. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already so you can be alerted when more of my content comes out. I should be doing a review of the 11th anniversary ship next week. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.